tight. Guard the doors both day and night.
Dads, are you missing in action when it comes to your kids' online safety? The stats say yes. Prove me wrong. Multiple studies show that when it comes to a child's online welfare, cyber safety, privacy, scam awareness, moms are far more involved than dads. In fact, in most surveys, mothers lead by as much as 2-1 in taking active steps to protect their kids online. I'm going to unpack it even further, okay? Cyber security conversations. Let's look at that. Moms versus dads. Guess which parent is actually teaching kids about passwords? You might be surprised. Mothers lead the way when it comes to talking about online safety. In a global context, 56% of parents said mothers are responsible for cybersecurity discussions with their children, while fathers accounted for just 52%. Let's look at how moms are engaging with their young ones. Stats reveal that moms are more hands-on with privacy settings too. Dads, you say you care about digital privacy, but are you really doing anything about it? Mothers report having a better ability to manage privacy settings than fathers, despite fathers expressing higher concern about privacy and having stronger digital skills. And then the overall time spent, that cannot be ignored. Overall time spent with the children, fathers are still lagging behind. Mothers spend nearly twice as much time online, and I hasten to add, offline, raising kids. Fathers, so you don't think I'm exempting myself, we have to wake up, okay? Although there's been progress, fathers spend around 8 hours a week with their kids compared to, hear this, 14 hours a week for mothers. Almost double. Now, so I'm setting a challenge. It has to be done. The stats suggest that dads, yes, you, don't look behind, you, or rather I should say us, we are more likely to step in after something goes supremely wrong than to be involved from the start. And that gap is putting our kids at risk. And so, dads, we have to prove these numbers wrong. I'm asking you to engage in the comments to tell me whether I've gotten this wrong, because stats don't really lie. But more importantly, what you're going to start doing with your kids, okay? The one thing or several things that I can throw at you, to consume while you are, preparing to engage me. Let's start by checking our kids' privacy settings on social media if they're approved to be on social media. Do it with them. Sit down with them together. Talk about phishing scams, how not to click links from unsolicited contacts or people. Spend real time online and offline with your kids. We've said this, we've announced it from the hilltop. Our kids need both parents, both actively fighting for their digital safety, not just mom. And moms, so you don't get this wrong, we applaud you. Thank you for stepping in the gap. Thank you for, shading the kids whilst we were doing what we were doing. Don't want to get too hard on us or the men. But thank you. Really, we appreciate you. Our kids have benefited from your involvement and we really applaud you. Don't get this wrong. I'm aware that this may be a big step for most dads, and that could be because they're working, and fending for the home, holding down 1 or 2 jobs, long hours. I get it. I get it. But our kids need parents. They don't just need the one, especially on the digital platforms. You don't just need one parent, because what ultimately happens is the kids walk you against each other. Mom is favorable, dad is strict. Who do you think they're going to go to? There has to be balance, and the parents or parenting as it's designed should be by the by the two people, mom and dad. Okay, so I'll ask you to do these things that I really believe they are bite-sized and you can get it right from the get-go. Start simple. Okay, one of the things that we get wrong is we try to overcomplicate things. Digital training or digital awareness as it regards our kids, really, there's nothing so big about it. You can do it, but start simple. If you start simple, it'll be bearable, it'll be easier to do. Just check their privacy settings. Make sure you do it with them, mom, dad, and the kids, so that they understand why you're doing it, understand why those things are done in any way. So it's important, okay? Play an online game with them and use it as a chance to teach them about scams. So I'm trying to simplify this as much as possible so that it's not, it's not a big ask. Sit down once a week, if you can, and review their apps on their smartphones if they have one. Why do you have this app? Why do you have that app? Your presence online should match your presence offline, okay? But remember, your involvement isn't just about blocking bad stuff. It's about building trust, showing your kids you care about the world that they live in. And yes, the digital world is their world, okay? Ours may have been different. And so dads, fathers, dads and fathers to be, are these stats right? Or am I wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're ready to step up your game, and I'm rooting for you, subscribe to the Family Cyber Clinic YouTube platform. Your kids are rooting for you too. Your kids' safety depends on your engagement on this platform and many other platforms, if they exist, for that matter. Very important. I've been your host, Lawrence Edem. Until next week, Monday. You have the opportunity to engage me all week via the comments or via the website. Let's speak. Let's talk. Okay? Let's engage. Let's prove those stats wrong. Okay? God bless and goodbye.